Most people don't hide their real voice because they're shy. They hide it because somewhere along the way, someone convinced them that their being fully themselves wasn't safe. One bad reaction can stick with you longer than any compliment ever can. And once you start shrinking your voice, you learn to make it smaller on purpose. Look, you begin editing yourself before you speak. You trade honesty for approval, and you choose the version of your thoughts that gets the smoothest response. And eventually, you stop remembering what you actually sound like. People think hiding their voice protects them, but all it really does is limit them. It shrinks their world. It takes real connection off the table. And the worst part about this silence, the worst part is the lie you start believing. The one that whispers, maybe you don't have anything worth saying. That lie feels true when you've spent years muting your own thoughts, but it's not true. We learn this pattern early, and a parent tells you not to make waves. A teacher dismisses your idea too quickly. A friend mocks you the moment you finally open up. And guess what? Then you start to think the safest thing you can be is quiet. Quiet is predictable. Quiet doesn't draw attention. Quiet doesn't get hurt. But quiet also doesn't build anything meaningful. It doesn't build trust. It doesn't build connection. And it definitely doesn't build confidence. Your real voice isn't gone. It's just been buried under years of trying to survive. Surviving the rooms that you were in. Buried under expectations you never agreed to. And buried under moments that made you question yourself. But look, burying doesn't mean dead. Your voice comes back the same way the muscles do. Through use, through discomfort, through showing up even when you feel shaky. I talk to people all the time who say, I don't know what to say online. But really, that's never the truth. They know exactly what to say. They just don't want to feel exposed. They don't want to share something real and then get ignored. They don't want to say something honest and risk being misunderstood. They don't want to care publicly and have no one care back. That fear is louder than any script. But here's the shift. The shift is ready for you. Your voice doesn't gain value when a crowd approves it. Your voice gains value the moment you decide it matters. The moment you stop performing and start showing up as yourself. When you speak honestly, even if it's imperfect, people feel it. They feel your intention. They feel your clarity. They feel your truth. We are not drawn to perfect voices. We're drawn to honest ones. We're drawn to voices that sound like they came from an actual human, not a script built to avoid risk. And yes, some people will always prefer you quiet. Some people benefit from you being small. And some people only understand you when you make yourself easy to manage and understand. But those people, they were never your audience. The people meant for you hear you, even when you whisper. They recognize honesty, they recognize courage, and they recognize the moment someone stops hiding. If you've been quiet for a long time, nothing is wrong with you. You're just out of practice. Your voice is not weak. It's unused. And unused, things always feel awkward at first. Look, here's how we can get through this. We say one honest sentence, then another, and watch what happens. Because the world doesn't need the safer version of you. The world needs the real one. And the moment you let that voice back out, your whole life starts to expand and starts to grow. Starting with the next thing you say.